Hello again and welcome to the second session of Chmod for tutorials. In this session, we want to talk about basic command in Linux because we work with Chmod 4 in Linux menu. At the first step, we want to know some basic command in Linux. In general, when we want to talk about or we want to work with every platform, there's two ways. One way is GUI and the second one is CLI. GUI means working or talking with platform with visual. In this method, when we want to work with a platform, we use graphic, and by selecting something, by choosing something, we can do what we want. When we work in a Windows platform, most of our work is with GUI. So the GUI is Graphic User Interface. And another methods that we can work with our platform is using CLI command language interface. So for every work that we do, there's another way that we can use CLI. So here we can see that there's different folders in this directory. And now if we open terminal and press pwd and after that press ls, we also can see that different folder that's available in this directory. So if we use graphic to know something or to make something or to do something, it's GUI. And if we use terminal, this is CLI. When we work in Linux, most of our work is with using CLI, and by knowing some basic command, we can do everything that we want. So at the first step in this session, we want to know some basic command. The first command is pwd. This command shows the directory that we are. So here by pressing pwd, it's home/get. And here by pressing Ctrl+L, we know that yes, this is home gate. So pwd means path work directory. pwd. The second command is ls. ls means list, and it shows list of the file and folder that available in current directory. For every command, there's some option. So if we press ls-a, we can see that there's lots of files that hidden in this directory. And now here by going to the view, and after that by selecting show hidden file, we can see that there's a lot of file and folder in this directory that they are hidden by default. So ls-h or ls-help, by pressing this command ls and after that help, we can see that different options that available for ls command. -a means all, don't ignore entire, starting with dot. The file and folder starting with dot in its name, it means hidden file. So Linux by default hide every file and folder that its name started with dot. And there's different folders, different options that available just for ls. So in Linux, for every command there's options, and by pressing or by typing / and after that help, we can display the help of that command. So we can do it for pwd, and after that help. For pwd, we can see that there's -l prints the value of pwd, and -p print the physical directory. So there's options for every command, and for every command by typing / and after that help, we can see all options that are available for the command. Another important command is cd, and after that name of the folder. So if we press cd desktop and press enter, now we are in a desktop. So we can press again pwd, and now we are in home, gate, and desktop. So using cd and after that name of the folder is for going to the new directory. And now I press ls, and we can see that there's no file and folder available on desktop. And by pressing cd and after that ;dot and pressing enter, we go back to the parent directory. So we are in home, gate, desktop. By pressing cd and after that cd double cd point, we go back to the home gate, and if no press pwd, we can see that we are in home gate directory. So directory cd is for going to the directory, and when we type cd point, it means that we want to go to the parent directory of the current directory. Here is the home gate desktop is directory, and home gate is the parent directory of the home gate desktop. And if we just press cd without any comment, we go to the home gate. No cd desktop, and if we just press cd and without any comment cd and press enter, we go back to the home directory. Home means home, and after that the users, so it's home gate. And now we can go back to the parent directory, and after that, and here if we press ls, it's the root directory of Linux. So root directory, we can press pwd, there's just one slash. If delete this, yes, this is the root directory. pwd show that this is the root directory, and we can see some basic directories, something like bin, boot, home, lib, media, and other usr and other folders that used by Linux for different situations. And we know one press cd, and after that pressing enter, and after that pwd, we can see that we are in a home directory. If we want to make folders, we can use mkdir. So, and after that name of the folders, so pga Mkdir pga. We can see that the folder with name pga is created here. Again, pga2 and another pga3. So here is the pga3. So by typing mkdir and double dash, and after that hip, there's different options. Mkdir options directory. Options is for setting the permission of the directory. So here, by pressing, as an example, by pressing -m is for setting the directory in rwx. And now by going to the pga3 ls, and here in this, we are in this directory, we can see that there's no folder available here. And here, by making as an example mkdir pa1, can create folders that we want. Okay, now I want to create text file touch pa1.txt. Here we can see that we create text file pa1.txt, and now if we press ls, we can see that the color of the pa is blue color and the color of pa1.txt is white. Let me create another file pa2.txt. Here is pa2.txt, and pa1.txt, pa2.txt, the files that are available in this directory. And if we want to change pa2.txt from normal file to the executable file, we must use command that we talk about it. So by pressing or by typing chmod +X, and after that name of the file pa2.txt, and after that, if we get list of the file, we can see that now the color of pa2 change from white color to the green color. What is mean? Green color means that this file is executable file. Here we can do -X, and after that ls, we can change from executable to normal file. So by pressing RWX, you can see that here is like folder, like sign. This shows that we are not permission to working with this file. So -R means that we can read, -W we can write, and it's not executable. And if we change to +RWX, and after that get ls, it's normal file and it's executable. So R means it's readable, and W means writable, and X means executable. There's different options that we can change the permission of the file and permission of the folder. It's not just here if we do something like this, -RWX, and after that press star, you can see that all the file and folders available in this directory can be used. Here we can't open it, could not open. This is the result of trying to open this file. +RWX, and after that press enter. We can change the permission of the files. When I want to open this file, you can see that pa2.txt is an executable text file. I press display for opening. Here we can do everything that we want. As an example, we can echo "Hi sir." Now we can see that PA1 and PA2 is the executable file. I change PA1.txt permission and change it to the normal folder file. So here we have different files, different file, normal file and executable file. For running PA2.txt, we press point dash. You can see that here in the executable file we have echo heiser, and when we press, so when we run this command, it execute this file. What's the meaning of what happened if we open or if we run PA2? It's type echo ser, and after that we can say something like this, date. So here press enter, here must save it and rerun PA2. You can see that heiser, and after that the date will typed. This is the meaning of what happened when we run, as an example, in build directory, as we saw in the previous session, that in that folder we type something like this, and we can so that example1 will run. So this is the meaning of colors and options that are available. When we want to work with different terminal and run different program, we need multi-terminal. The best way for working in different terminal is opening new terminal in new tab. So open tabs. By this we can open different terminal in just one window. Open tab and after and another. And here by setting the title of terminal, here we can run B1. Here we can set another things, run B2, and so on. Okay, so this is for working in different examples. Another important note that you must know is how to find different folder. Here by pressing Ctrl and after that H, or going to the view and after that show hidden file, we can find hidden file. One of the important hidden file is the bash RC that we talked about that in the previous session. So here by pressing Ctrl H, we can hide different files. Similar to Windows, we can do some basic command. We can change something, that we can go to the settings, and here there's different things, Microsoft, there's Office, videos and other things that are available in every platform, and we don't talk about this. We want to focus on the commands that we need to know for working with Linux, or working with Gen 4. So if we go back to the page and to the folder Partner Academy, and here we want to go to B1 examples and know more information about the B1 examples. Here is the file and folders available in B1 examples, and we want to know more information about these files. Here is the include. Include contain header files with the extension .hh. So .hh, we can see that .hh is the C++ header file. So .hh. In the include directory, there are files that header files that it contain different or basic definition of class. We can open each header file and see that what's in it. So in the include file, there's header files, and in src folders there are source code. Here is the B1 detector construction that use B1 detector construction that's available in the header files. Here is a note that we can delete it. It's not important. So this is header files, this is source files, and some files available in the main directory. Example b1.cc is the main file. So it's main file. And in this file there's some notes that we can delete it. It's not important. So it's main file b1, example b1. And another important file is cmake.list. Now we want to get more information about cmake list. Here is the cmake list, and in cmake list.txt there's basic configuration of the project. Here is just some notes. So this command is just for notes. Set up the project. It's not important, we can delete it. But here, cmake minimum required is version 2.6. What this means? This command shows that at the first we know we need cmake. Here we can cmake-v or cmake double-dash version is 3.10. Here cmake show that we need cmake, and the minimum version that we need is 2.6. Here we have 3.10, and this command show that if the version is less than 2.6, encounter failed error. Also, this command show two important things. At the first, it shows that we need CMake, and at the second, we identify the versions, minimum versions that we must install. So the minimum version that we must install is 2.6. Here we have version 3.10, and because of this we can run this project. This is project B1 is the name of the project. So project B1 is the name of the project, and here also this comment. Here options with Gen U Visual build example with Gen for UI and Visual Drive on is for changing the options. And here is a condition comment. If something happened, find package Gen for required UI all visual all, else find package Gen for required. This command is for checking that is Gen 4 available or not. How Linux find that Gen 4 is available or not? Here by going or by finding .bashrc. So here by pressing Ctrl H, and if we open .bashrc, we can see that here is the Gen 4. You can see that Gen 4 variable is identified in this directory, in this command. So at the first options, at the first parameter, it checks that is Gen 4 installed or no. If Gen 4 installed, it shows that include Gen 4 use file. It means that include all the file that may be needed from this directory. And after next step, include directories, project source directory. Project source directory means this directory. So include project source directory, subfolder include. So in the first step, we include this file to the project. And similar to this, files available, source available in the src with the extension .cc, and global parameter with header name include .hh. So it's for including source and header files. And here an executable example B1. It means that from source, parameter source, and parameter headers, and also example.cc, make executable file with name example B1. This is why when we go into this directory, C2 Partner Academy, and after that C to the B1 example, and now go to the B1-B. We clear terminal. Here we type cmake B1 and now if we press make, we can scanning dependency of the target example B1. How Gen4 know the name of example B1? By the name that's available here. So at executable example B1, if we change as an example, we change it another name, PA1, and after that, similar to this, B1, and now the first step we must clear ls sudo rm-rf star for clearing everything that's available in this directory, and virtual ls, we can see that there's no file and folder available here. Another, and again I try to make retry to CMake. Here is the PA B1 dependency, and here I change PA and here PA1 and make so now we change from example. If we make ls, we can see that here is the PA1. So by running ./PA, we can see that we changed the name of the files from example1 to PA. I change it to its original. Okay, and after that, set example a script that needs script like example b1.in, .out, .mac, and different script that available here. .in, .out, visual, Makefile, and Makefile. So this is the CMake file. Save it, and similar to this, for every script we copy it to the target file, and after that add custom targets, and similar to this for installing. So it's the CMake file, the manager file that manage everything that we need in the project. These files and folders that we see its name, so we can, in this file we can change the name of include, change the name of src, it's not important, but CMake list.txt we never change its name, and other file we can change it. So if here go to the B1, we can see that's different file that available. In the next session we talk about different files that's available, and also we get more familiar with this window and how we can use it and what's the meaning of this comment. So have a good time until the next session.